Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Forge Adventure. And in today's episode, more drafts. And let's see if we could get a Bloomborough. It changed. I didn't even log out of the game. So I'm assuming it changed because I did the mission there, maybe? Because it wasn't this one, was it? It was this one. Oh, thank goodness. Ooh, that scared me. Okay, let's do that. Enter the draft. Alright. Ooh, we start off with a Rabbit Warrior as our rare. Green is good. And then we got some ramp. What is this? Offspring, Trample. When another creature you control becomes target of a spell ability and opponent controls, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control other than that creature. Yes. Red is good. Poor Squeak. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment. Rat Warlock. Tap an online permanent. Let's get rid of. Let's get that. So get rid of stuff with flying. Mouse Trap. Whenever a mouse becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, tap target opponent's creature. That's good. Scarecrow is. Or no. No, that's not that good. Alright, so let's get the Mouse Soldier. The Bat Cleric is good. We could go with a black-white build. Sugar Coat. Enchant permanent is colors food. Three-four mouse. When this card becomes the target of a spell ability you control for the first time, it gets a 1/0 and gains first strike till end of turn. Scribe 1. If I be gaining life, that's the thing. Whenever a creature enters, target opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice it. Not. That's insane. Let's do maybe white-red. We could always just do blue though. Mentor. When this enters, if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, return up to 1 non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That's not that great. Unblockable 2/4. Menace Reach. 1 on counter if opponent lost life this turn. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life, if you gained or lost life, surveil 1. Oh, I'm doing green-white. Move that from deck. Let's side deck that. So if I stick to green-white, I need to get this. It's 1/0 till end of turn. If that creature is a token, it also gains Death Touch. That would be really good. Let's do that. Mouse Citizen. When it becomes target of spell ability first time, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Enters, it deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic land cards that player controls. When this card enters, it deals damage to each player equal to, wow. Let's get this. I want to try to stick with the white-green if I can. This creature can't be blocked by creatures of power 2 or less. Mill 4, you may put a permanent card from among those milled this way into your hand. If you control a squirrel or return a squirrel to your hand this way, create a food token. As long as you control a token, this card gets a 2/0 and trample. I like this more. Good, because I got another one. Okay. Whenever you expend 4, this card gets 2/1 until end of turn. Don't know what that is. I guess let's get it. Let's side deck this. And then we'll side deck that. And side deck that. Side deck that. Back cleric. Let's get that. Ooh, the duo would be really good as well. I wish I could get both. It's fine. The sword is good. I can get 2 swords. Banishing light though is necessary. Yeah, I got a banishing light. A lot of double colors not being taken. Whenever this card enters, put a warning counter on target creature and you gain a life. Let's get that. Return target creature from your graveyard to battlefield. Then if it was a gift promise and that creature isn't legendary, create a token that's a copy of it. Okay. Let's get that. That's extremely good. Let's get that. At the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, put a warning counter on this. Okay. Get that again. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, put a supply counter on this, and then you control cards. Stargaze. Looks pretty awesome. Discard a card and draw. I like that. Let's get this. Get that. Get this. Get this. Get that. Main deck. Side deck. Let's put that in. Let's put this in. Okay, and then pack. Season of Gathering. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god, Maple. And we got Maple, that's sick. Mixes this card's power, get that, good lord. Red, green, let's get that. Oh my god, this guy again. When it enters for one counter creature call without flying. Valley Rally. Creatures you control get 2/0 till end of turn. If a gift was promised, creatures you control gain first strike as well. Whatever it attacks, add red. If you don't lose, let's get that. Deals 6 damage to our creature and 2 damage to its owner. Whenever you expand, this card gains indestructible. Deals 1 damage to target opponent. Whenever this card attacks, you target creature you control without flying gets 1/1 till end of turn. I like the removal. Deals 2 damage to each creature if a gift is. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get the flyer. Let's get the frog. Get that. Get this. Get this. Get this. Get this. Add lands. Six, 8, and 10. I kind of like that. Okay. I think that's decent, honestly. Honestly, let's add some more planes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like that better now. Okay. And let's start. Fighting a giant worm for the first match. We get a million land. We're going to mulligan. And let's just keep this at this point. Because I'm afraid to mulligan again. Alright, they don't get a turn 1 drop, so that's great in turn. Because we're going to be very behind. Whenever you put a... Okay, so yeah. I'll do this, then we'll do that. And then we'll end. Alright, so they're playing white-green, which we know are good colors. Let's play the planes, let's get our druid out, and then we'll end. And now we need to get a token. Uh-oh, they got the Bat Cleric. Whenever you gain or lose life during your turn, it gets 1/0 till end of turn. Okay. Ooh, but I got that guy. Let's get him down. Vigilance, haste. But I can't target him. No, I can't. Alright, so we'll just have to end. Oh, that stinks. He's dead. Okay. And then they hit me for 2. Oh, but we get Maple, and we can attach the Crag Flame. And I skip my attack phase. That's fine. We're going to play Maple next turn. Okay, so now let's get the mountain down. Let's do Maple. And then let's attach the Crag Flame to Maple. And then we shall attack with both. They don't block, so they just take the 8. Awesome. They're going to hit me for 2. That's fine. They're going to get a bunch of stuff. It's my turn. Let's play the plains. We can't get this out. We can Mighty of the Meek and turn somebody into a 5 and draw a card. So let's turn Maple into a 5. We drew a mountain. That doesn't really help. Alpha Strike. They're blocking with a ton of stuff. Alright, we need to get rid of this. Alright. Unfortunately, we lost our creatures. Oh god, and then they got a... This card's equal to the number of lands you control. Wow. That's not good. Crap. That's really not good. So 2/5 trample vigilance. But they have a 7/7, so I'm gonna die. Yep. Now they have an 8/8. Yeah, I can't. Can't play it. I don't know why it made me do all that when I can't play it. Yep, that's game. Alright, next. We need to take some lands out. We need to take lands out for sure. Oh god, that was bad. Let's move that. Let's remove this. And then let's remove that. Okay. We'll go first. Mountain, forest, plains. Okay, we'll keep this. We're gonna play our mountain, and then we'll end turn. And if you expand 4, you spend your 4th total mana to cast during your turn. Okay. So let's plains. Let's get out Helm, so that way we get out more stuff. Alright, we got first strike, so that'll deal with that. Force down. Let's get him out. And we'll Alpha Strike. They both die, okay, that's fine. I have 1 mana available, I can't use it, so I'll have to end. Alright, we'll attack. I gotta stop clicking so quick. Alright, I have 5 mana available. Let's get this out. 1, 2, 3. And we'll get this out. And then we'll enter. I get a 2/4 with reach. Deals 2 damage to each creature. If a gift was promised, deals 1 damage to any target and 2 damage to each creature. So that's not enough. So let's get our sword out. Equipped it here. And then we'll go to attack. And they'll get a 1/0 power up. So they're now a 6. I get 2 mana. And that's it. Okay. They get a 3/2, and they get 2 tokens. Good lord. Alright. Let's get our frog out. Powering up our first striker. I could board wipe with this. Let's do that. Cancel the gift. Ooh, I don't have enough red mana. Okay, so we'll just attack. Oh, and then I'll get enough red mana. Okay. Let's power him up. Is this an instant? No, it's sorcery. I'm gonna chump block, and then I'm gonna board wipe. And I'll board wipe. That gets rid of most of their stuff. Awesome. Planes. Let's go ahead and attack. Powering up our guy. They block it. They get a 6/6 bear out. That's now a 9/9. Can't do anything about that. I can't. Sacrifice this, discard your hand, then get a number. Okay. So, yeah, I could draw 3 cards, which would be good. Oh my god. Alright, well, they're dead. He's dead. And I get hit with 9. This bear is stupid. Yeah, getting Maple out's not going to help me. Which I can't play anyway. Let's play the frog. And then we'll end turn. 10/10. Oh, well, they're dead. Cool. I'm at 1. Oh my god. Attack for 7. They block it. I lose. That was embarrassing. And unfair. God. I'm unhappy about that. Oh, and that was a Final Fantasy draft. Maybe I could do better in that. That makes me mad. Draft. Join Final Fantasy. Enter. Oh, God. Let's get him. He's extremely good. We're going to be playing white and landfall green. That sounds like a plan. Alright, so white-green is what we're playing. There's white-green right there. And destroy all artifacts and all creatures in the turn. Yes. For sure. Board wipes are so useful. Alright. Let's get Tifa's Limit Break. Let's get that so we can tap one of their creatures. That's removal. Demon. Get Chocobos. Let's get the demon. God. Destroy target artifact. And let's side deck this. Keep it from others. Side deck that. Another creature you control enters. This gets 1/1 till end turn. Okay. Side deck that. Side deck that. Let's get her. Land enters tapped. Just choose a color. Create a bird at the beginning of your first main. If you control 4 or more birds, transform it. Racetrack would be good. Yeah, let's get that. We could landfall stuff. That's what we want. Let's get her. Fire crystal's good, so is this Man at Arms. Let's get another giant. Let's get another enchantment. And so in turn, this creature dies, put 1 counter on. Puts a number up to when this creature dies, put a number 1/1 counters equal to its power to 1 target creature. Exile artifact, choose 1. Return a card with mana value 4 or less from graveyard to battlefield tapped. Yes. Let's just get that. Search your library for basic land or town, put it onto battlefield tap, then shuffle. Let's get that. Let's get this. And then the Blitz Ball and the world map. And let's side deck her. Side deck them. Side deck that. That's good. Protection from humans. Side deck this. Or maybe I should be playing black. Good lord. Search your library for a vehicle, reveal it. Let's get her. Let's do her. Oh my god, diamond weapon, yes. Fat Chocobo. We could do that. Excalibur. Maybe. Let's do Excalibur. Return up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantment cards from your graveyard to your hand. Let's get that. Tap exile artifact shuffle. Non-land cards from graveyard, you gain life equal to the number of cards. Let's get that. Gain life is great. Land search. Destroy stuff. Side deck. Side deck. Add the deck. Let's add 5. And okay. Let's do that. Side deck. Let's add this. Add that. Okay. Sure. I don't feel confident in this deck at all. But we'll see. No, mulligan. Oh god. I'll keep it. It's really not good. That's fine. Fighting a white deck. Okay. Let's do planes and end turn. And they get out a 1/1. That's gonna make me discard a card. I'll get rid of the forest. And then I'll play the forest. I'm gonna skip my turn. Because of course I did. When it attacks, you may remove a lore counter from each of any number of sagas. Let's get them down. I'll end turn. Oh my god. Well, they're gone. Alright, Swamp, Bahamut. Yes. Get a token. They get stronger. Good lord. 5/4 attack. There we go. And Bahamut's dead. Alright. Forest down. I don't want to do that yet. It's Alpha Strike. Alright, good. They're going to hit me for 2. That's fine. Then they get Vincent out. Dear God. That's not good. That's really not good. Alright. We're going to need to Alpha Strike and hope they block. They don't. That's bad. I sacrifice a creature. Goodbye token. Vincent gets stronger. Vincent transforms. Oh god. This is bad. This is bad for me. We can't do that. Because I have to be able to tap Vincent. End turn. Tap Vincent down. End turn. I gotta get away to deal with Vincent. I'm gonna have to do this as well. 5. And then we'll end turn. We'll tap down Vincent. They attack me with their 2/2 rat. I don't need to lose my rabbit, so we're just not going to deal with that. Vincent doesn't have flying. Crap. Alright, so let's cycle. 1, 2. Making him become a 7/7 would be really good. Let's tap him down and turn. Yep, they hit me. It gets 2/0. Double target's power and toughness till end of turn. Triple target's power and toughness till end of turn. For 8. I have 7 mana, so I need 1 more. And if I attack with this and they don't block, if I triple it, it would be 9, so that wouldn't be enough damage. Oh, God. We can get rid of Vincent, but he'll just come back. I mean, that's the thing about that. Alright, we'll just let it go. Let's do this. They're going to attack with Vincent. We're going to block, and then we're going to play that. And we're going to double their stuff. So Vincent dies, and we die. Crap, I didn't think we were going to die. Alright, let's play Una. Alright, so then we'll end turn. And then we're going to tap down Vincent. Because I don't trust it. Let's get another rat. Good lord. Alright, so a forest, landfall, Una. Let's turn this into a 7/7. Let's attack with both of them. They take 11. Okay. Turn up to 1 target enchantment card from graveyard to the battlefield. I have none. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. They don't have any enchantments. Good. They don't attack because they are in a bad spot right now. And let's go ahead and pop this. Get us another land. Play it. Give a 1/1 power up to her. Alpha Strike again. They got a block with all their stuff. Vincent has to die. Rats need to die. This needs to die. So I can't kill everything. That's fine. Okay. Una survived. That's good. I'm at 32. We get that back. That's awesome. And then it becomes a 7/7 again. We're going to tap down this on my turn and then win the game. Nope. Never mind. Or freaking get him out. No, let's tap this down. I don't think I can still play. I can. Okay. Then we'll Alpha Strike. And then we'll win. Next game. Yeah, let's just keep it the way it is. God, that's bad. Mulligan. That's better. I guess I get rid of Fat Chocobo. Keep the hand. I get a swamp down. And then I'll get a forest down. And I'll get out my swamp and my demon wall. Then end. I get out there 2/2 flying death touch. We'll get out at plains. Then we'll get out our landfall. Should have played it after. I need a bunch of mana. Okay, end turn. Actually, I'll be able to use it next turn. That's actually pretty awesome. Uh-oh. Well, that stinks. I really needed that. Okay. Forest, world map, pop it, make it another plains, and then we'll just end. They attack with both. I'm gonna block the 3. They both die. They get Vincent down. That's not good. Forest. I should have powered him up with that. That puts me at 5 mana. God. And this ain't good. Yep, this really ain't good. Plains. Can't get that down. Not till next turn, which I will survive till next turn, barely. So, forest. You may draw a card and you lose a life. That doesn't help me. Oh, I could have played it, but I don't have 2 swamps. Alright, well, having a trample, reach, vigilance is going to help. Never mind, it's dead. And they win. Next game. I'm going to go first. Keep this hand and pray we get a land. That's the plan. We did not. That's not good. Alright, we both got a demon wall out. I still haven't got a land. Just not good for me. And my wall's gone. I got a land. Good. So now we could get out Bahamut. And then we'll end turn. I lose my knight. Forest, good. I'm up to 5 mana, so I can play everything now. Let's play Chocobo. And then we'll attack for 3. Since they can't block flying. Alright. I got another Chocobo. Let's get them down. And I don't have any lands to play. Let's attack and attack. They'll probably double block though. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we got another land. Awesome. Which is going to trigger everybody's abilities. And let's power up Bahamut. I could transform Bahamut. Awesome. One counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying till end of turn. Alright, Alpha Strike. They take 9, they go to 10. They hit me for 5, that's fine. Alright, swamp down. Let's power him up again. So that's 11. They can't block flying, so I'll win. There we go. Now we just got to do that again. Oh, God. Okay. 1 land, mulligan. That's not happening. All the lands. We could do that, except for plains. And I'll get a plains with my map, so we'll keep this hand. Alright, Forest, world map. Pop it. Oh, can't pop it yet. Alright, we're playing black-blue. We just drew a plains, okay. Well, in that case, we'll just end turn. Because I'd rather use my world map with my landfall. Play that, play this, and turn. I gotta sacrifice a creature. Good lord. Alright, so this. We're up to 4 mana. Let's just pop a world map since it's not going to the field anyway. Get another plains, end turn. Hit me for 2 again and get out 2 more creatures. Good lord. Alright, let's get our Chocobo Racetrack out. We're going to get a 2/2 every turn, which doesn't look like that's going to be enough to help. Crap. Alright. I can't block flying. I need to draw my board wipe. Crap. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this. Yep. It doesn't matter. Yep. And I lose. Okay. No plains. Oh no, I got a plains. Okay, 4 swamp. That's all the stuff. We'll keep it. It's not great, but I could play something on turn 2. God, he's got Toneberry. Oh god. Let's get that down. Shoot. That's really not good. Right, so let's get swamp out. Let's get fur down. And let's attack for 3. And they're making me sacrifice a creature, of course. And then I lose 2. Forest down. Destroy permanent. God, I might have to use that on them. Let's attack. We'll get the elixir. They take the 3. We'll play the elixir. And we'll end turn. They hit me for 2 again. I get flying out, which is really annoying. Forest. Let's get Una down. At the beginning of your end step, return target enchantment card from graveyard to the battlefield with finality counter on it. Okay. Let's attack for 3. Make it Excalibur. I take the 3. Didn't expect that. Alright, and we'll end. Attack me for 4. Oh god. Alright, so get a plains. Let's play that. That puts us up to 6 mana. So we need 1 more to get out our 6/6. I need 2 more to triple Una's health. Okay, let's do this. Attach it. And then Let's attack both. And then that's whenever I gain life, so it's just going to be once. They're going to block, killing her. To keep her alive, I'll use this. There we go. That gets rid of one of their flyers. Yuna's going to become stronger. They make me sacrifice a creature. Well, that's gone. They hit me for 5. Okay. Can't play that. Can't play that. Get rid of their flyer. Attack them for 4. I gain 4. Yuna gets stronger. They hit me for 3. They power up their Toneberry. They get a dragon down. Let's get our wall out. And we cannot, yeah. So let's attack. Block them with everything they can. Okay. She gets stronger. Gaining all this life is definitely helping. Uh-oh. Another death touch. That's not going to be good. Fat Chocobo. It's countered. Okay. That stinks. End turn. Hopefully they'll attack with the flyer. Yes, they do. Good. So now I can attack without having to worry. Let's get him out. And he's countered. Alright, let's attack with Yuna. They block, but I'm still going to get lifelink from it. And then I win. Okay. So, I'm going to go second. Artifact creature or land, put it into your hand. Yeah, okay. Forest, plains. Let's keep it. Good. Mana ramp. Oh my god. Give me this. I don't want to put anything on top of that, I guess. Because I need to get more lands. Oh god, he's going to become a 4/4 once I have more lands. Let's do the plains. Gives me 2 mana. So we'll just end. They hit me for 1, and then power our guy up. I got a land, so that's good. I guess they're not in the order I thought they were in. So that works. They hit me for 2. Good lord. Alright, I got to discard a card. Let's get rid of the forest. I draw a forest, so that works. I'm up to 4, so let's get Bahamut out. And then they stop attacking, good. Let's get a forest down. Create a legendary dog. Whenever this card attacks, another target creature you control gets 1/1 till end of turn for each creature you control. Oh god, yes. That would be awesome. That would also be really good right now. Let's do this. And we're going to get a swamp. And we'll get a planes. Good. That's awesome. And then we will do no attacks. They're gonna attack me for 2, that's fine. God, they're gonna keep making their guy bigger. Alright, so now I have 7, 8 mana. So I can Ultima this. No, that's a board wipe. God, that's a board wipe. Let's get her down. Because I could flip him next turn. And yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. God, that's 6/6. I'm gonna block that with Helm. I don't need to be taking 6 damage right now. They got out too much stuff. I gotta show you one thing. For 3 and get rid of the 6/6. So that's the biggest pro. They got another one. God. If he flips, what is he? Destroy target permanent. Exile this or return the other guy to the battlefield. That's not good. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna kill this. 1, 2, 3. Can I flip him? Nope. Why did it let me tap him? Oh, I just... because he has an ability, even though I can't do anything. She'll die. Let's attack. Powering him up. They're gonna take it. Okay. Does this kill me? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No, it doesn't. Alright, so now... if I do this, that's 8 I need. 8. Okay. Yes, so we can do that. They have no flying blockers. So we'll attack. Powering him up. And then they'll block her. We're going to triple his toughness. And they -6 him before they can. Oh, so I'm just going to lose now. Because I didn't board wipe. Yep. Yep. What? Should have just board wiped. At least I got some cool cards. Ugh. Angels are annoying. I'd rather not fight you, Mulligan. Send that back. End turn. Well. that. Should have played the helm, actually. That's fun. We'll attack. And then we'll play Bahamut. And then we'll end turn. Bahamut is being removed. Great. Let's endless water. And then we'll attack with both. Because I can't play anything anyway. And then let's Pure Steel Paladin. He'll attack alone. And then I have 2 mana. So I can play that. No, I can't because I don't have white available. Alright, so let's play the orb. Draw a card. Play that. And then play Terramorphic Expanse. Pop it. Give me another Plains. And let's attach the orb here. And attach the bow here. And then we'll end turn. Board wipe. Cool. And my samurai came back. That was weird. Okay. They bounced everything, is that right? I'm very confused right now. Let's attack. Alright, I have a bunch of mana available, which I could just play this only. That's fine. Okay. Can I attach this for free? No. Enter. Oh, they're gone. Cool. Let's get Ocelot out. And then we'll attack. And then we could get out Setharoth. End turn. This is where they lose the game. Alpha Strike. They become a 7. And then we win. Hey, I got a Spider-Man card. Yay. Worldly Tutor. Oh god, I've 2 Worldly Tutors? Oh my god. Okay. That's really good. Because in my other game on the cell phone I got Worldly Tutors, but not on here. So having it on here would be massive and help out a lot. So that's good. This should be the same. Yeah, Modern Masters. Alright, well, we're just going to end the episode here. Another 2 drafts down and me losing. So I don't know. Crimson Vow and Distraught. What's this? Draft. No. Let's see what this is. Nope, don't know it. Don't know nothing about that one. I don't even know how to pronounce it. What about over here? in the red area. Draft. Shadows of Indestruct. There's a lot of Indestruct. Rabbit Battery. That's a really good card. Not the Rabbit Battery, the Elf that costs 2 for 4/3, but you have to play another green card. I'm just seeing if there's a draft I could do. But actually, no. But you know what? I don't know this one. It sounds cool because it starts with a Z. So maybe I'll do it in the next episode. I don't know. But for now, if you can, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. Well, maybe I can win a draft because I want to win a draft and I'm getting frustrated. All right. Bye, y'all.